Hi y'all, Jordan Lacey here with Joe & Co Realty Group, coming to you with my second candid video of the day, and this is attempt 2 because it is Saturday and I am at home hiding for just like 2 minutes just so I can get these out because I am going on a trip next week for a real estate convention, but you don't care about that. Let me go ahead and dive in. So the video you're here for today is 10 things I love and 10 things I hate about the Woodlands. So this is candid, it's opinion with fact, and I just wanted to bring you a different perspective just because I brag about the Woodlands all the time. So I kind of just want to flip the coin and show you like exactly our true thoughts on the Woodlands, both positive and negative. So I took some notes. I have 10 things I love and 8 things I hate, which is really like 14 plus things I love because it is a long list with the word and quite a lot of times. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the hate, then that way we can end with the positive. So number 1, I hate the traffic during rush hour. Number 2, I hate how long it takes to get from the back of the Woodlands to the front of the Woodlands and vice versa if there is any sort of traffic. Number 3, the trees. It's so easy to get lost, and now I kind of have some that are love-hate, so trees are also on my love list, so keep that in mind. But the trees hide everything from you, so if you're looking for the grocery store and you're new and you do not have GPS on, you might get lost. So number 4, how competitive the high school academics and sports are. I know a lot of kids do not get a chance to play on the school sports team because of where they make their cuts. There are so many students and a lot of them are really good because they've been doing club sports. So I dislike how competitive it is. The academics, that can be a positive, but if you're trying to get into the top 5 or 10%, you are going to, so that you get automatic and acceptance into our state colleges, then you will struggle unless you get all A's and all K classes, which are our highest level classes, the way I understand it. Number 5, the lack of renovated homes. So a lot of the homes were built in the late 80s, early 90s, and they have not renovated them yet. So if you are looking 300 and below in the very established neighborhoods, you probably will not be able to find renovated homes unless they're smaller. So number 6, the township tax. So the Woodlands does not have an HOA, but a township tax. So in other neighborhoods where you have, $1 million house, you are paying the township tax on that tax assessed value, and the person next door is paying less township tax. As in a neighborhood with an HOA, which is the Woodlands used to have HOAs, it was equivalent. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's now a township that comes, and it's always had these certain covenants and deed restrictions and things like that, but the township governs a lot more now than it used to. So number 7, the high cost per square foot. So it does cost more to buy. I have my kids are texting me on my computer. So they have like those little iPods. But anyways, so number 7, the high cost per square foot. So it does cost more money to own a home in the Woodlands master plan community of Spring than it does the rest of Spring. Or unless it's like a gated, very nice neighborhood in little pockets of Spring. But anyways, the cost per square foot is a lot higher in the Woodlands than other areas of Spring overall. Number 8, I miss the water taxis. So on the lake and up and down the waterway, we had a water taxi system. And during the last flood, Harvey, they were damaged, and not a single company would step up to the job, and that company backed out. And anyways, it was super, super sad. So I miss the water taxis. But what I love about the Woodlands is, number 1, the lake. I am in love with the lake. We still have swans that you can like paddle boat. We have kayaks. The kayaks are my favorite. I finally bought one so I can take my own out there, but you can rent kayaks. Anyways, I love the lake. Number 2, the trees, the parks, and the walking paths. So there are not hundreds, but there are, 200 miles of trails or something like that. I have it all in my Woodlands ebook, but there are so many walking trails in the Woodlands. You can take bicycles on these as long as it's not a motorized mode of transportation. You can take it on the paths. The parks, there's 200 plus parks. We have so much to offer when it comes to outdoor lifestyle living in the Woodlands. So number 3, all the extracurricular activities and clubs within the high school and middle schools. So there is just like a huge list of all these extracurricular things you can get involved in, which I think is really awesome. Number 4, the weather. I hate the weather here. It's so bipolar, but honestly, that's all of Houston. But I just wanted to point out how bipolar the weather is, which I put on my love list. So I guess I have a love-hate relationship with how bipolar the weather is. Obviously, that ended up on the wrong list, but y'all love me. So number 5, the high school ratings. I love how the high schools, the middle schools, the elementary schools have amazing ratings, and that's practically all of the Woodlands. There's only like one that falls at the bottom of the list, and the rest of them are so competitive. It's really an amazing place to put your children in school. So number 6, the prices for retail feel the same as the rest of spring. So that's one thing I love. I come up here and go shopping all the time. It's amazing. Number 7, the small hometown feeling. So for 110,000 people, they do a really good job of making it feel like a small town. So there are 7 villages, which kind of like on a map, color-coded, break up the Woodlands, and there's different ages of homes and different price points in each of all of these villages. There's even apartments in some of them, so it's a really neat area for how they have it structured. Number 8, events. There are so many events that the township puts on, and a lot of them are free. Like, I love it like crazy. I think I'm gonna keep adding to my list. So number 9, I put restaurants. So we have so many restaurants. I'm gonna keep throwing the number 200 at you because that's the only number on my mind today for some reason. But again, everything's in my ebook, like broken down so perfectly. But we have so many restaurants. My family has a restaurant here. We have a catering company here, which I'm partnered in, which I love. My dad is so talented, and so that was an investment I was so excited to get to make as an adult. So Local Gourmet Catering is our catering company. My dad found a restaurant called Schlesie's New Orleans Kitchen, and that's in Market Street. The Woodlands is beautiful. Like, I spend so much time up here. It's amazing. So number 10, the college system. I love the college school system that's offered in the Woodlands. So I've taken a couple classes up here. I have my I do have my bachelor's degree, but I have my associate's degree through the Lone Star school system. So there is a branch of the school in the Woodlands and even the university center. So the Lone Star college system partnered with a whole bunch of universities so that they could offer bachelor degrees in the Woodlands. So that's a really cool partnership that is at the university center. So I feel like there was another one I wanted to say. I love the restaurants. I love the shopping. Yeah. I love the Woodlands. I spend a lot of time up here at the lake. Everything is amazing. Everything's beautiful. There is one thing that I'm forgetting. What I was going to add to the list. I don't know. I love the Woodlands. I love everything. I love that I can enjoy the Woodlands and it's a part of me. My family's here. Like, it feels like home to me. That's why I talk about it so much. Even though I live in the Klein portion of Spring. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to mention. So keep in mind that Spring is a city and the Woodlands is a township, which was originally a master plan community. So this master plan community has grown to 110,000 people. And so that's just explaining it. So even though your address might be Spring, the Woodlands, it's all the same area. To be considered the Woodlands, then you will be a part of the township, which means you will pay that tax. But I just love the community here. How there's always something to do. Now I remember what it is. We have amazing music venues here. So anyways, I hear my kids. It's Saturday. I love y'all. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you are looking for a real estate agent to call your own, and if you're relocating to the area, buying, selling, whether you lived here 10 years and you're coming from an apartment, no matter what stage of home ownership you are in, whether you've picked out your wallpaper or you have no idea where to start and you're a first-time home buyer, please reach out to me. I love nothing more than to help people. But I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.